Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I wish to talk to you about the pensions in UK. Probably you are wondering if it's worth saving towards retirement in the pension scheme, or better hold monies as cash or buy a rental property. Pension schemes have many advantages related to the taxation and death benefits. When you are making contributions into a pension scheme, you are receiving 20% of your initial contribution in form of tax relief. If you are a higher tax rate payer, the tax relief would be at your marginal rate of 40 or 45%. If you die before age of 75, usually your pension fund can be paid out in full without attracting inheritance tax and fall outside of your estate, meaning your relatives would receive the full amount of your pension tax-free. Okay, moving on to the state pension. The level of state pension provided by the government depends on number of qualifying years. In order to qualify for a state pension, individual has to have minimum of 10 years qualifying national insurance on this record. To qualify for full UK state pension, you have to have 30 qualifying years at this moment in time. Currently, state pension age is 66, but is likely to increase in the future. What about a private pension? Private pensions are funded by the individuals or their employers. In this video, we'll only cover a high-level overview. In the future, I'll make a separate video covering each different type of pension in detail. There are two types of the private pensions: the defined benefits and defined contributions pension schemes, also known as DB and DC schemes. Defined benefits pension schemes are always managed by the trust. The schemes are now rare and any existing ones are closed for the new members, as they were very favorable for the members and very costly to the employers. From outset, you did know what you will receive in form of annual or monthly payments at retirement. Some always may include spouse's pension on recipient's death. Defined contribution pension schemes can be trust-based like money purchase or master trust, although master trusts have the same trustees for all participating employers, whereas money purchase schemes have trustees selected by the sponsoring employer. There are also contract-based schemes like group personal pension, self-invested pension schemes, or individual personal pension. There are also Section 32 pension schemes, which are ex-trust-based schemes where insurer took over the remaining pension liability from the trust. These types of pension schemes build up a pension pot that pays you a retirement income based on how much you or your employer contribute and how much it grows over time. From 2012, auto-enrollment phased in, forcing employers to provide a pension scheme for their workforce. For the eligible employees, employer was forced to pay a set minimum contribution levels, providing employee made their minimum levels as well. The auto-enrollment phase-in finished April 2019 with minimum 3% of employer contributions and 5% employee contributions. This is based on certification-free qualifying earnings. On Tier 1 and 2, employers are obligated to pay minimum 4% of contributions towards your pension. Also, you can see this as a free money paid to you on top of your salary. The workplace pension have to provide you with a default investment strategy, which is normally reviewed every 3 years to ensure it does provide value for money and expected outcomes. You can make decision to self-select your funds, but availability of the funds depends on your pension scheme. If you're looking into investing directly into stock market, you'll need to look into self-invested pension scheme called SIPPs. If you decide to self-select your funds, please do not follow advice from YouTube on investments and make your own research before investing. I would also suggest investing long-term and do not gamble your investments in risky stock based on social media like AMC or GameStop. Downside of the pension scheme is that you are unable to access your pension fund until you are minimum age of 55. This is due to increase to age of 57 from 2028. If you are terminally ill and your doctor confirms that you have less than 12 months life expectancy, then you can withdraw whole fund free of tax. The contract-based pension schemes attract charges. Some may call all charges an annual management charge, and others may split this into annual management charge, additional charge, and a fund charge. Please be mindful of this when reviewing your pension. Okay, this covers high level of accumulation stage, but what about withdrawing pension? In this video, we will not discuss any forms of pension protections, enhanced tax-free cash protection or protected retirement age. Starting with taxation, all pension withdrawals are taxable events and are treated as an income. Usually you are entitled to withdraw up to 25% of the total pension pot as a tax-free cash. If you retire from defined benefits pension scheme, you'll receive an option to receive 25% tax-free cash or receive higher monthly payment linked to the Consumer Price Index, also known as CPI. Under defined contribution pension scheme, you have three options: uncrystallized fund lump sum, also known as UF+, annuity or drawdown. Each of these options have pros and cons. We'll cover this in details in the future videos. If you have small pots under £10,000, you may withdraw up to 3 of those. You will receive 25% tax-free and the remaining amount will be taxed at your marginal rate. Important is that these do not trigger money purchase annual allowance, meaning you will be able to pay into your other pensions up to your annual limit, which would not be reduced providing you have not triggered MPAA previously. This is a high-level overview of the pensions, but important is that you consider and plan your retirement. Please remember that your private pension in combination with the state pension need to provide you with sufficient level of income at retirement. You should carefully plan and manage pension during retirement to ensure you do not run out of money. I hope you did enjoy this video and hopefully see you in the next one. If you have any questions or you would like me to prioritize a specific topic for the next video, please let me know by commenting below.